Today's video is about focusing on what matters and diverting your attention to where it needs to be. Because if you learn how to do that, I promise you, you'll get a lot more done today, tomorrow, and for a lifetime. We all think we know what it means to focus and how to do it. I mean, it's easy, right? You simply focus all of your attention on one thing that you want to do, and voila, you've achieved a state of laser focus that can get anything done, and you can now accomplish all of your goals. Well, that's great in premise, but the truth is focus. It takes understanding how to direct all of your brain power toward one thing in the midst of all the distractions around us. And most of us find out one way or the other that focusing is easier said than done. The truth is we live in a complicated world with a ton of distractions, and it can be very difficult to find or achieve that state of laser focus with everything that's going on around us. Our lives are pretty complicated, let's face it. We got school, work, kids, wives, husbands, all the things, and it can be very difficult to maintain. So in this video, I'm going to try to help you do just that. Maybe, just maybe, I can help you get to a place of laser focus that you wanted to be by some simple tools and implementations in your daily lifestyle. Let's check it out. All right, let's get the formalities out of the way first. My name's Geoff Brannon, and I like to think of myself as a focus coach. In my current role, I'm a logistics executive, but I've also been an Army veteran and a helicopter pilot. All of these gigs took a lot of focus, but I've kind of gone through a transition. The former jobs that I held, both the Army veteran and the pilot, focus was a critical element of my success. In fact, it was life or death. If I didn't have the right amount of focus, I could have myself in a situation that really wasn't good. Now that I'm a logistics executive, things definitely aren't life or death, but I can still have some complicated days. It's a fast-moving industry with a lot of moving pieces, and it takes a lot of focus. Now, this video is all about improving your focus. So here are 5 proven techniques that will not only help you be more focused, but also improve your productivity. The first technique is the Pomodoro Technique. Now, to utilize this, you work in sprints and then take short breaks. So say, for example, you have a 25-minute sprint that's focused on the task at hand, and then you take a short break and continue that cycle until the task is complete. Now, how this helps is it gives you a sense of urgency, but you still get the rest that you need, so you don't get overwhelmed. By focusing for 25 minutes straight, you urgently focus toward getting that task done, and then you take a break, unwind, and then get back at it again. This helps you get your task complete, and you don't wind up burnt out at the end of the day. Now, for this second technique, this is hit or miss depending on what type of person you are. This is about mindful meditation. And some people find a lot of value in this, and this is not so great for some people. Now, the premise is that you clear your mind and find an empty space in your head that gives you some clarity and allows you to focus at the task at hand. This peaceful approach is just a way of calming yourself, and I know it doesn't seem that productive, but some people are really wound up at certain times of the day, and this is a way to kind of get back to that level playing field inside your head so you can really focus on what you need to do. For technique number 3, although this is a multitasking day and age, and single tasking does not sound very productive, but hear me out. When you single in and focus down on one task instead of spreading your mind across many, you tend to be more productive. What I suggest here is to make a list, a to-do list of sorts, and you work down that list one at a time with a single task approach. You'll find that you'll get things done. You'll work further down your list than if you try to do them all at once or bounce around on that list. Trust me, I've been there. Give it a try. Now, number 4 is all about environmental optimization. That's a big one. What does that mean? Just clean your shit up. Don't be a slob. If your desk is cluttered, declutter it. Set up a nice ergonomic space. Get yourself together. Keep your desk neat so you have a nice, energizing work area. Studies have shown that if your work area is decluttered, it helps you feel creative and more productive. Now, last but not least, technique number 5. This is the 2-minute rule for procrastination. And all this is if the task you need to do is less than 2 minutes or takes less than 2 minutes to accomplish, go ahead and knock it out. If you have a list of 20 things, single out or file through and figure out which ones are the short tasks that take less than 2 minutes and get them knocked out. That way you're not procrastinating, and once you kind of get going with your momentum of knocking things out, it'll be much easier to tackle those larger tasks. Simple as that. Now, these aren't rocket science. These are simple tasks that you can employ throughout your day, and if one works for you and not the other, you know what to do. Again, not rocket science. Now, I hope you found some value in today's video. I hope you can take the techniques we spoke about today and put them into your life, supercharge your focus, and get some shit done. That's what it's all about. Stay tuned, stick with me, like and subscribe, because I got some videos coming up that's going to give you some really good insight into health, wealth, and just living a better life. Thanks for hanging out. I'm Geoff Brannon. See you next time.